Welcome to Author Toolset Tuesday. Today's quote comes from Stephen Ambrose, who said, "There are many rules of good writing, but the best way to find them is to read a lot, to be a good reader." Hi there, my name is Christopher Diarmani, and it is my pleasure and my passion to help nonfiction authors just like you, because you're here, right? Help nonfiction authors and to empower nonfiction authors so you can take that dream you have of writing a book and turn that into your published reality. Because honestly, if I can do it, literally anyone can, and that includes you. So we're going to talk about a little bit about how reading in the three specific areas plays into this. So number one of the most enjoyable ways to become a better writer is to read a lot and to read in those three specific areas, because reading is unto itself a great pleasure. It's a great hideaway, it's a great escape, it's a great learning tool. It's so many things that help deliver so many amazing benefits to your life that some of them you probably don't even realize are happening. And so we want to discuss that in more detail. So specifically, when you read great fiction by the masters of the craft throughout history, you learn through osmosis, through just by seeing by example, learning by example, how to craft a phrase that will absolutely thrill your ideal reader, one that will reach out to them, touch their heart, and change their life, which is why we write, isn't it? Can't speak for you, but I want to help change someone's life for the better. That's why I do what I do. And when you read great books in your chosen field of expertise, whatever that might be, it could be nonfiction, it could be fiction, it could be any area of employment, it doesn't matter. But when you read great books in that specific area, you learn from the best of the best. And when you take in what you've learned and start applying it into your life, you become what people call the subject matter expert in your field, which helps make your book more compelling, which makes your book more sellable, and makes you more comfortable doing the entire process. So that's a beautiful benefit as well. And the third thing is to read the masters in the self-improvement space. There's lots of them throughout history. Go back and read the people back in the 1800s, early 1900s, through to the best-selling people today. And when you do that, something really cool is going to happen. You're going to become a more insightful human being. You're going to become a more compassionate human being. And you're going to become an author who communicates with crystal clarity to your reader. And when you communicate clearly with your reader, you impact their life, you change their life. So just to recap this simple daily plan of mine, it really is quite simple, and I like to call this "How to Become a Better Writer Without Ever Writing a Word." That's the title that I give this whenever I talk about it, because it makes me laugh. Number one, read great fiction for half an hour a day. Whatever you love reading, I don't care what kind of fiction it is. If you like horror stuff, read great horror masters. If you like, romance books, then read the best romance writers, like whoever. Find them, read their books, at least a half hour a day, and read them with an eye of what are the phrases they're using? How are they crafting a sentence? And why is it touching me in the way it does? So when you analyze it that way, this is all part of the process of using this pleasurable activity to become a better writer. And of course, to read for 30 minutes in your area of expertise. Definitely want to do that for the reasons I stated earlier. And of course, reading great nonfiction for 30 minutes a day in the self-improvement, self-development space. Because the better a human being you become, I'm having trouble with words today. The more you understand how you think, how you act, why you think and act that way, the more interesting of a reader you become, the more compelling of an author you become, and the more you become an author who is worth reading, an author who is worth listening to. Now, that will apply no matter what your area of expertise is. And it's all by taking that deep look inside and uncovering whatever it is that motivates you so crystal clearly. And I didn't put slides up at all. Well, that was a shame. Let's try at least for the last one, shall we? Yeah. Anyways, let me just recap with some slides just because I can. Okay, so fiction, do that for 30 minutes a day. Same thing for expertise, in your area of expertise, read that for 30 minutes a day. And then nonfiction, read that for 30 minutes a day, and you will, I guarantee, become a better writer when you start doing this. It certainly worked in my life in amazing ways. And it applies no matter what your area of expertise is. And the beauty of this is not only are you spending quality time reading great books and having a lot of enjoyment out of that, but you're delivering on the, you're receiving the delivery of the promise that I made at the top of this, how to become a better writer without writing a word. It's beautiful. So go forth and do it, please. And share in the comments what your experience is with doing this. I would love to hear that. And of course, please connect with me on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and YouTube. All the links to all of my social media accounts are at sleekbio.com/Christopher. And I've also got a couple other things that may or may not interest you there. So take a look, check it out, please. But until then, embrace the idea of being a good reader. It's a great way to become a better writer. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.